शनैः बुद्धया धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किंचित् अपि चिन्तयेत्। यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलम् अस्थिरं ततस्ततो नियम्यैतत् आत्मन्येव वशं नयेत्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम तत्सत। Bhagavan is saying in the 6th chapter, 25th and 26th couplets, Shanai Shanair Uparamit Buddhaya Dhriti Grahitaya. Slowly and slowly, you outgrow, you transcend your thoughting by firmly holding on to right knowledge. Buddhaya Dhriti Grahitaya. Let the mind dwell on the self again and again. As many times it goes away, so many times you need to bring it back and let it stay in the self. With practice, you will certainly attain the self, get established in the self. We are studying Who Am I? Ramana Maharshi's answers to questions by a sincere seeker of truth. The 15th question is, how long should inquiry be practiced? Before we read Ramana's answer, please try to contemplate on your own. What would your response be? How long should one practice? Meditation, be it inquiry, be it mantras, be it bhajans, prarthana. How long? Is it even a question? Is it a wise question? What do you mean? You sit for 30 minutes a day, half an hour a day, or 1 hour a day, and then it's over. Bhagavan Shankara was also asked the same question, how long should one practice? And his reply was, until you sleep, until you die. What do you mean, how long? The mind will fall back into the wrong understanding caused by your attachment with the three qualities, your habit patterns, your swabhav. Again and again you will see it does not listen to you so easily. The Maya's prabhav, Maya's effect is so great, so powerful. You have to do it every single moment. The moment you catch yourself unawares, come back to your center and do it again. Do the inquiry and let go of all the conditionings hidden in your restlessness. Sankar Sahaj Sarupa Samhara Lagi Samadhi Akhand Apara. Tulsidas ji is saying, Bhagavan Shankar once again got centered. सहज स्वरूप संहारा, अपने स्वरूप को फिर से संभाल लिया और फिर लागी समाधि. Once again he got absorbed in the universal consciousness which he himself is. और फिर से अपने स्वरूप में वो स्थित हो गए. Let's see what Ramana is saying. As long as there are impressions of objects in the mind, and that we call thoughting, so long the inquiry, who am I, is to be practiced. If there are thoughts and feelings that are distracting you, you should do it. You should continuously do it. As thoughts arise, they should be destroyed then and there. जैसे ही मन विचलित हुआ, थॉट्स आई, उसी समय आप मन पे काम करो. उसको पोस्टपोन नहीं करना है. यू डोंट हैव टू पोस्टपोन इट कि यू विल डू इट in the evening or next morning. Then and there is nothing more important. So you should destroy those thoughts then and there, in the very place of their origin, through inquiry. If one resorts to contemplation of the self continuously until the self is gained, that alone would do. As long as there are enemies within the fortress, they will continue to march forward. If they are destroyed as they emerge, the fortress will fall into our hands. The victory will be gained. इस पूरे खेल में, इस लड़ाई में जीत उसी की है जिसमें धृति है. One who has strong perseverance, he will win. Eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. So this is a meaningless question. How long? 1 hour, half an hour, 2 hours? No. It should be continuously practiced. And especially during the times when you are unhappy. At other times also. But during the times when some unhappy feelings are there in your mind, you must do it. Today, if Priya permits, I want to do one inquiry with her. Full inquiry. 6 plus 2 questions, the 8 questions that we had learnt earlier, so that everything is revised once again. And it will not only benefit Priya, but it will also benefit all of us. Because there is this proneness, tendency in all of us to fall into similar traps of the mind, of Maya. So Priya, may I request you to unmute yourself, please?
Hello.
Yes, beta. Yes.
Um,
Would you be comfortable sharing?
yes. No one.
Yes, mera beta.
So,
Yeah,
should I
please,
begin?
sure.
So this was an image. I shared something similar inquiry in our class.
Mhm.
So I realized that my sister was used my name and did something that I may not approve of.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got to know, I was startled, I was shocked, and I thought that that's a good time to do inquiry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'll go through all questions that I could. So is this a dream or reality? It's a
Let me
dream.
ask you the questions, Priya.
Okay.
Okay. So, first of all, understand that you want to get centered, you want to attain mindfulness and peace and calm. Is there any doubt about that in your mind?
No, there is no doubt in the
Hmm.
aim objective for this inquiry.
Mhm. Yeah. And suppose a situation we take up that you are sitting in your meditation posture and you are
Mm.
trying to do, say, a mantra, pure joy is mindful balance. Pure joy is, and for one moment, you are able to get centered into mindful balance. But then this thought of Manali,
Mm.
it arises in your mind and you get lost in that thought. Would now you call that thought a dream or reality?
It's still a dream because it's not my present moment.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. And dream, once again, let us understand the definition of dream. It's a mental formation in which you get lost.
Yeah.
There is a possibility of the mental formations arising in which you are not lost. Suppose you are saying the table of, say, 18. Now you are doing it deliberately, consciously. You are solving
Mm.
some problem. You are doing it with purpose. But
Yeah.
in the thought of your sister, you are lost as you are lost in a dream at night. You become one with it, and all your awareness goes for a toss. Hence, it is a dream.
Yes.
In that moment, when you are practicing mindful balance, would you call it relevant to what you're doing?
No, it's irrelevant. And most of the time, it's my mental formation. It may not be true, also.
It may not be true. It might be just your belief. Yeah, just a wrong belief, which will come to later on. Is it useful for you?
No, not at all.
Does your sister listen to you when you try to explain things to her?
No, no.
Mostly not. Yeah. And she's a free being.
Yes, yeah.
Does she accept that she made a mistake, which you consider to be a mistake?
Yes, to be very honest, I mean, I feel helpless because I know it's none of my business. I mean, it's not my decision to make. So it's not my
I
life.
can't hear you, dear.
I was saying that it's not my life. It's not my decision to make.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, and everybody has his or her own X factory, their
Yes.
own fixations, and we are not responsible for their fixations because of which they might be lying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it conducive to your peace?
No, no,
And do
it
you want to
isn't.
be peaceful?
Yes, I do.
Um, the voice is not there.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah, yeah, it is
uh,
there.
yes, I said yes. I do want to be peaceful.
Yeah. And whatever the cost,
I think I lost your voice.
yeah, we can't hear you.
Let me change my place. Give me a minute.
Sure, dear. Sure, dear.
Now, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. We can all hear you.
Oh, great.
Hmm. Yeah. So we were talking about peace. Peace, do you understand that it means cessation of thoughting?
Hmm. Yes.
Mhm. And would not that be a wonderful experience when all this restlessness has disappeared?
It would be like I want to be at stage where things will happen, but I I will be grounded. Like I will feel that peace and mindfulness.
So beautiful, so beautiful. Yeah, you are one in a million, you know. And it's not just, exaggeration. There are not many people in the world who are so awake, who at least want this state.
Thank you.
Yes, bless you, beta. And let me ask you, in this moment, are you out of it?
I'm not. I'm at much better state that while I
Yeah,
was
it
doing in.
comes back.
I'm not.
It comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let us therefore dig further. What are your likes and dislikes hidden in the dream? I would like that.
I would like that Manali will listen to me and make my suggestion as choice. But
Mhm,
more than that, I think the problem is I would like she choose me over her partner or
mhm.
what she's doing.
So both the things, like the thought that is distracting you is because of both these likes and dislikes. That you
Yeah.
don't want to be considered uh, second to anybody
Yes.
by your sister. And secondly, you want her to be honest, transparent.
Yes.
Mhm. And you certainly, it means that you dislike that she gives more weightage to her partner than to you.
True. True.
Mhm. And we'll not forget that she is a free being.
Yes.
we, will, we will also not want her to be uh, not a free being.
No, not at all. Actually, I mean, I do believe each individual is unique and each individual will have their own likes, dislikes, choices. So, not
Yes,
at
yes.
all.
But each choice has a consequence. If she has
Yeah,
made a choice, there will be consequences. If you are making a choice, there'll be consequences. If I am making a choice, there'll be consequences.
true.
So, likes, dislikes, we understand. What other feelings you see arising in your mind when you are attached with these likes, dislikes?
There was surge of jealousy,
Mm-hmm.
feeling foolish,
Mm-hmm.
helpless.
Mm-hmm.
There was element of hopelessness and
Marginalized.
yeah, and feeling like lost in the battle. It's like the failure, but there's this tiredness also. So feels like I've lost the battle. That kind of
Mm-hmm.
feeling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you know nothing has happened, and you have lost it.
Yes.
It's in
Yes.
your mind. Your mind is playing the games and
The
making you
foolishness
believe.
the foolishness is coming from that thought that everything is like I understand that why am I battling? Like what is to be battled for? But
Hmm, hmm, hmm. Yeah, but it is there. So it's a good opportunity to dig. Do you want to be peaceful?
yes, I do want to be peaceful.
Remaining attached with your dislike, can you ever be?
No, not at all. Not
So
at
if
all.
you are asked to choose between your desire, your expectation from your sister
Hmm.
versus your peace, your freedom, what would you choose?
I will choose freedom. I'll choose peace.
And do you understand that it means that I let go of my insistence that she should, I should be first. She should give preference to me over her partner, and she should be transparent. I let go of this dislike.
I I do want to because that's my idea of love, support, peace also.
But it is possible that your idea of love, support, peace is actually a bondage idea, not a freeing idea.
Yes, I mean that's what making it helpless. That I'm saying, and I feel sometimes hypocrite also because my ideas are so ideal, but I'm
Hmm.
unable to let go of these likes and dislikes that.
Beta, I don't think it is hypocrisy. This is this is the struggle of every seeker. Until you get realized, until you attain the self, this battle everybody has to face. The previous tendencies, the previous beliefs will always try to pull you back. And you have to counter that with your newfound knowledge, with the right knowledge, the spiritual knowledge.
True, that makes
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah. So I understand that, at least you understand that if you want to be peaceful, calm, happy, fulfilled, very centered, an epitome of freedom, then you have to let go of this dislike that your sister does this, does that, prefer somebody else over you, which means you are aligned with her preference.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
honestly
and be.
visualizing it right now as you're saying it.
And you bless her. Yeah, go speed, Godspeed. Bless you. Be happy wherever you want to be. It is not that she'll be happy thereby. That's a different point altogether.
Yeah, that's her
Yeah, but
life.
then that is her life. But for
Mhm.
your own sake, you let go. You give her all the freedom and blessing to be who she wants to be.
I think it's I mean I'm visualizing me letting her go, and actually letting her go is not difficult than what I think is the I plus C is attached. Like those those become so both of those thoughts become so evident that the act of letting go
Mhm.
is easier than I plus C equate. Like
I equals C
yeah.
equation. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Let us come to it. Let us come to it. In your thought, the equation would be I plus a transparent sister equals C. I plus my sister loving me more than anybody else equals C.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
would you not understand this, that there have been times when that partner was not there in her life, for example, that
Hmm.
you had a very strong bond with your sister and there was nobody else besides you for her.
Yes, especially like after my mother's death for a year, she was my she was my anchor. So there were
She
so
is
many
older than
moments.
you, she is elder to you.
No, 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 younger, a year younger than me.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So when those times were there, what you are desiring now, when it was already there in your life, did that
Yes.
give you lasting peace?
No.
Because right now you're not peaceful. If it would have been lasting, you would be peaceful now.
Yes.
Yeah. So what you're seeking is only a very short term relief, not a long term cure of the problem.
true that.
Hmm. Hmm. What is your own history when people love you more than anybody else? Do you think that gives you freedom? That gives you, is that a solution?
Actually, no. I mean, in some very few incidents, like that gave me little feeling of security that someone
Mhm.
prioritized me, but it
Mhm.
mostly burdens me. It mostly feels like, oh my God,
Mhm.
it's so
Once
it's
again, oh my God, then the voice break.
yes, no, so oh my God, like this person is showing me so much love and care, and that also feels burdensome. That also feels
That
that
feels burdened. That's one point. And secondly, that never, that is not sustainable. The
true.
nature of the mind is such that nobody will be able to love anybody else continuously for life. People change, environment changes, situations change, everything is changing, everything is transient, even relationships are transient.
Yeah, yeah.
So the crux is that even when your desires get fulfilled, your unfulfillment or the possibility of unfulfillment continues.
Yes, very well put. Yes.
Yeah. And do you think any relationship for that matter can ever be permanent? भाई मरना तो फिर भी है ना.
सही है जी। और और हर एक का लाइफ अलग है, उसके परम्यूटेशंस कॉम्बिनेशंस अलग है। यू कांट लाइक आई कांट
Yes,
expect that
yes.
one person will be so consistent like a robot.
Hmm, 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 hmm. And you would not like to have a robot in your life.
No, not at all.
Otherwise, there are possibilities. You only have to spend some money, buy a robot. Okay, we continue. Is incompleteness, whatever your X factor is, however dear that X factor is to you, can
Mm,
that ever give you freedom?
no, no. It will bind me.
It will
Or just
bind you,
X
yes.
factors will change, but it will bind me.
Yeah, and you want to be free.
Yes,
What
I
would
do.
be your definition of freedom then? What would give you freedom?
Letting go of these binding factors that
Yes, dear. Yes, yes. Hmm. Be it a person, be it an object, whatever binds us, we have the choice to let it go. We are actually ourselves holding on to the rope that is binding us. We ourselves are not letting us be free.
yes,
Yes, beta. What are the conditionings?
conditioning
One.
is if people, if one loves you, you should prioritize them.
Yes, yes, yes. Is it reality?
No, not at all.
But your sister would be in a fix if her partner also, if she starts prioritizing you over her partner, and then the
Hmm.
partner starts feeling bad about it. वो तो बेचारी मर जाएगी, कहेगी क्या करूं, मुसीबत है ये तो बहुत. कभी कभी
Yeah,
प्रिया नहीं
anyone.
छोड़ती, कभी पार्टनर नहीं छोड़ता.
But that would, if we visualize world work like functioning on that conditioning, then
Yeah.
it would be so chaotic place to be in. It's like everyone is dependent on someone else and not prioritizing themselves.
So at least we understand that this is not the best place to be prioritizing somebody else over oneself.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, yes, yes. So we understand that this conditioning is only an idea in the mind. In reality, things don't happen that way.
Yes.
Yeah. If you hold on to this idea that if one loves somebody, one should get prioritized over others, how do you
Hmm.
feel?
I feel claustrophobic. It's like someone is tying rope,
Hmm, 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 hmm.
holding on.
Nicely put, beta.
Hold.
Nicely put. Yes. Good. 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 Hmm. Suppose you let it go. This idea itself, it's not about your sister. It's not about her boyfriend, her partner. It's about this idea that people should prioritize others. If they are loved by others, if one is loved by somebody, then one should prioritize him or her. If you let go of this idea, how would you feel?
I actually sense that knock is getting unknocked. Like it's
Hmm.
relieving.
Hmm. Hmm. And it was only an idea. It was all. Do you understand that this is a long dream that is happening in your mind? And despite the knowledge that you have got, you have studied psychology, you have studied the three qualities, you have studied the understood the laws of peace. Despite that knowledge, the slumber is not going away. The dream is continuing.
Yeah.
So you have to, shake yourself up and wake up from that dream. Enough. Is there a notion of mindness hidden in the dream?
There is that my sister is mine, so it's my responsibility that
And her
she chooses
responsibility
right
also?
school. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
but
Because she is your sister. Huh?
yeah, and I think it goes back to childhood when like we were as young as 3 or 4, and I was responsible for her and other. So I think goes back there, and
Hmm.
secondly, this I experienced this for many inquiry, not just this,
Hmm.
but when it's come to mindness, most
Hmm.
of the time I feel like I'm filling it by external factor, and there's nothing within too. Like there's
Hmm.
emptiness. So
Hmm.
it it then goes into loop that
Yeah, yeah. That is, even emptiness and the loop is also a dream.
oh, oh, I didn't think that way.
Yeah. It's also a mental creation that I am stuck. I am in a loop. I am not able to come out of it. Yeah, I am falling into it again and again. So you start, holding on to that idea and start suffering because of that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
How
that
would you
happens.
feel if you let go of the loop also?
This sense of loss that I'd imagine that
Hmm.
something I'm leaving,
Hmm.
it's like, how can you? That's part of your identity, that looping. Oh,
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. But at least you understand now that this loop is also a mental formation, which
yes,
can be dropped, which can be detached from.
yes,
Yeah. Mindness. Now close your eyes and think of this idea of mindness, this manovritti, this mental formation of mindness. Is that a dream or reality?
it's actually a dream, and it's very subjective. It differs to
Mhm.
person to person.
Yes, yes, yes. If you're attached with the dream, how do you feel?
I I don't know. Chewing gum comes to my mind. It feels like that stuck to my soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does feel like that.
Have you ever sat on a chair where a chewing gum was already put and it gets stuck to your pants?
It's not pleasant at all.
And however hard you try, some, remnants remain stuck.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to be clean. What is more important, dear? Mindness or freedom?
Freedom. Freedom is powerful. Freedom is actually a mindful space to be
Yes,
in.
dear. Yes, dear. Yeah. Can you feel this sentence that I'm going to say? Alone I am complete. With others also I am complete. Alone also. In solitude also I am complete.
So when you said alone I am complete, it was very grounded moment, peaceful moment.
So beautiful, beta. So beautiful.
And
Hmm.
I felt like sky. And when you said like being cloud, like free. And when you said with people also I'm complete, I actually smiled because I felt happiness.
Yes, dear. Yes, mera beta. Hmm. Perhaps you remember I in your class I don't remember if I sang this song in one of our retreats in America. Some students after the course was over, they sat in a circle and they all were all singing this. My mind is a clear blue sky. My mind is a clear blue sky. Clouds come, clouds go, but my mind is a clear blue sky. And then each one of us had to, replace the word cloud with something that they had detached from. So the first lady whose turn came, she said, my mind is a clear blue sky. Husbands come, husbands go, but my mind is a people come, people go, money comes, money go, but my mind is I don't remain attached to anything. I don't let my I don't let myself remain bound to anybody. I am free. In solitude, I am free. In aloneness, I am free. With others also, I am free. Alone, I am in bliss. With others, I am in bliss. Is it your business that you should get prioritized over her partner by your sister?
No, it's her business.
It's her business. Then what is your business, dear?
To be centered in myself,
I
to
should prioritize myself over everybody else. I should prioritize my freedom over anything else. I should prioritize a state of completeness within myself. I equal C within myself over anything else. Nothing is more important. Beta, you came alone, you will leave alone. It's only in between these few years, maybe a few decades, that we get attached to people, things, objects. Then all of a sudden, one day, we leave everything and go away, pass away. So we have to learn while living this life. That is the state of a Jivan Mukta, living in I equals C. Yes,
yes.
beta. The last question, to whom this thought came.
to me.
Who are you? Who am I?
A wave came in and just dissolved. Like, if you remember the ocean that you have taught us,
Hmm. Hmm.
the wave
An ocean of
arrived.
bliss, an ocean of
Yes.
awareness. I am blissful eternal awareness. I am not Priya, I am Diya, blissful eternal awareness. नया नाम रख देते हैं तेरा ना अब, Priya Vaidya. Oh, that is nice. Yeah, I am blissful eternal awareness. And this will continue even after the body passes. The body, you come out of the body, you leave the body. Even then, the Biya will continue. That is eternal. And remaining established. And that was the question that Ramana was asked. How long should one practice? That I am blissful eternal awareness, one with the universal consciousness, you have to practice it all the time, in all the waking moments of your life. Whenever you get lost in any such thought, like this was one example, and there is a possibility of n number of such thoughts arising. So, whenever you feel yourself lost in any thoughting, do the work, beta, do the work, and do send it to me, so that we can once again revise the concepts and once again get grounded, right?
Yes, thank you so much. I
Thank you,
mean,
beta.
the space that you hold, that does matter. Thank you so much.
Bless you, bless you, bless you. Love you all. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. And we close now with the Shanti mantra. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tats. May there be peace, peace, and eternal peace in the hearts of all of us and in the hearts of all beings. May all of us get established in the eternal truth, the self. Thank you all. Bless you all.